farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Silva. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. There he goes! They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Zips it out to his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Rolls and fires complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Burrell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good away.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Silva. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man in the middle. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Bell. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do.
Snatches it on the run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice swap. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense just gets...
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason. Oh,
looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Burrell. And some room to work. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the...
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bruins in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Now on second down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Quick step and go. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking for room. It's Burrell. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off-play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over.
The Bruins are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want...
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. line with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burrell.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's the challenge today.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Bell. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Bruins want to move quickly. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to set up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the... Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Fires left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces third down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Pulled down at the 4. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's second and 11. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds his man, it's Shaw. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Fourth down, coming.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Shaw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Fourth down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the timing just a hair off. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man quickly. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big time. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. setting in college football. And even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy. That last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Burrell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's off. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them wrong.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The play-action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job.
Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though.
to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab in the backfield. It's Burrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Third down coming up.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the big tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Cut! To the ground with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Burrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Silva. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on... Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This game just feels so...
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
Breaks into the open. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past it and picked up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. And after this play, the cake will be baked. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. From the gun, running back on the move. They needed to find enough space and get him moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Barco. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Burrell. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just seemed to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution. Get 6 points.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away. That is how it's done on third down. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
You really want to simplify football. The low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bruins heading quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Still looking on the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got wasting no time going on this drive. Snagged in the middle by Terrell. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs and
the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's good for David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
After the 3-yard
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to check.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There was a nice job in play calling too, Dave. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. And that's a really good job by the QB. Get the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked because here they come. Right back on the ball to run another play.
They picked up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
They just keep firing. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Page, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here's Flat. Missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, he's trying to baby it too much. And it was a bad throw. They were on the move. The 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. 20. And he's gonna score. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive line. This will have a nasty attitude. Running back, same
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab over the middle and Joe. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins are rolling down the field. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake, got rushed down. The throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up
especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So at least for that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just wasn't enough to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate, put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws to the tight end. Tough spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. He's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bruins in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
one as a quarterback, you've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
you see